Let me ask you something. How is it possible that two people eat the same food, the same calories, even the same diet plan, and still get completely different results? One feels satisfied, the other keeps craving more. One feels light, the other feels heavy, bloated, uncomfortable. So what's really going on? Because here's the thing most people miss. Your body doesn't just respond to what you eat. It responds to how you eat it, and even the order in which you eat it. And this is something Ayurveda understood thousands of years ago through something very simple: the sequence of tastes. Today, we've been trained to think about food in numbers, calories, macros, protein grams. But your body is not sitting there doing calculations. It's actually reading signals. Every bite you take is sending instructions to your system. It's telling your body how much effort to put into digestion, what enzymes to release, when to stop eating, whether to store energy or use it. And this is the shift. Food is not just fuel, it's information. Now this is where Ayurveda becomes really interesting. It doesn't just classify food by nutrients. It classifies food by taste. There are 6 fundamental tastes called Shad Rasa: sweet, sour, salty, pungent, bitter, astringent. And these are not just flavors on your tongue. Each taste has a different effect on your body. A simple way to think about it is this: each taste is like pressing a different button in your system. Different button, different response. Now, Ayurveda doesn't just talk about tastes, it also talks about the order in which they are eaten. A general sequence is described as sweet, sour, salty, pungent, bitter, astringent. But this is not a strict rule, it's more like a digestive strategy. Let's understand it step by step. Sweet, start of the meal. Foods like rice, grains, roots. These are heavier, so it makes sense to eat them when your digestion is strongest, right at the beginning. They also help settle that initial hunger. Sour and salty, next. Things like lemon, fermented foods, salt. These stimulate your digestive system. They get your stomach ready, almost like turning the engine on. Pungent, middle phase. Spices like ginger, black pepper. These add heat, movement. They support the actual digestion process. Bitter and astringent, end. Leafy greens, herbs, legumes. These are lighter. They help signal to your body that the meal is complete, almost like a natural stop signal. Important clarification: this is not something you follow rigidly. Ayurveda always adjusts based on your digestion, your body type, your environment, your current condition. So think of this as a principle, not a rule book. Now if we translate this into modern understanding, it actually starts to make sense. When you begin a meal with certain tastes, your body prepares itself. Saliva increases, digestive juices activate, enzymes get ready. Instead of confusing your system with random input, you guide it step by step. And by the time you reach the end of the meal, your body naturally starts slowing down. You feel satisfied, not stuffed. Key insight: when eating is random, your signals are mixed. When eating is structured, your signals are coordinated. Now this is important. This is not some magical fat-burning trick. What this really does is improve digestion, reduce overeating, stabilize hunger. So indirectly, your body starts regulating itself better. And that's a very different approach. Not forcing change, allowing regulation. Most people think cravings mean lack of control. But that's not always true. Cravings often come from something else. Your body didn't feel complete after eating. Your digestion signals were not clear. So what happens? You finish your meal, but something still feels missing. And you keep searching. Let's make this practical. A typical modern meal? Everything mixed together, eaten quickly, no structure. Result? You overeat, you crave more, you feel heavy. Now compare that with a simple structured approach. Start with your main meal, add a little sour or salty, include some spice, end with something light. Nothing complicated, just a different order. You don't need to be perfect, just start noticing. Don't mix everything randomly. Eat with a little awareness. Pay attention to sequence. Simple rule. Start grounding, activate digestion, end light. Now this is the most important shift. Stop eating randomly. Start eating intentionally. Because your body doesn't just react to food, it responds to patterns. Ayurveda didn't focus on calories. It focused on how food is digested, how the body responds, what patterns are created. And today, science is slowly beginning to explore the same ideas. Different words, same intelligence. If this changed the way you think about food, subscribe to Rise and Align. And tell me in the comments, do you eat in sequence or randomly? Because your answer might explain your cravings.